This is Jay Williams from Keyshawn J. Will and Zubin. You're listening to the AutoZone Halftime Report on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Not anymore, Jay. As we go back to Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Kesting and JB. It's a time like this, I'm reminded of the movie Apollo 13, where the flight director, after the accident in space, says, "What do we have on the spacecraft that's good?" And the guy says, "I don't know, I'll get back to you, Gene." I feel like that's Nate.
Problem, very Trae Young, and he's been great on both ends, Drew Holiday, tonight.
He was awesome. 19 points, 8 of 12, didn't miss a three after 33 points in game one. Just a lot more physicality. On Trae Young here tonight.
All right, do I dare ask your adjustments for the second half for the Atlanta Hawks down 32?
Where do we want to begin? Let's just start with turnovers. 13 turnovers for 22 Milwaukee points. Again, struggling from the three-point line, 6 for 18. And you remember, my key to Atlanta winning any game or this series is they have to be close in points in the paint, second chance points, and fast break. Well, those combined, Milwaukee leading 68-24.
That's not close.
42-9 in the second quarter alone in those categories. And my third adjustment, warm up the charter.
Well, Game 3 is on Sunday night in Atlanta. They reported an official sellout for State Farm Arena, and barring an epic comeback, looking at a 1-1 series in the East. 18 of 23 shooting by Milwaukee in the second quarter. That's just under 80%. And the 26-point differential, 43-17 in the second quarter, tied the best differential any quarter in Bucks postseason history.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you said to me they had no offensive rebounds in the second quarter. I said, well, if you don't miss a shot, you can't get an offensive rebound.
Good point. Trae Young, who had 8 first half. There's a first-half stat that's the most of his career, regular or postseason. Has it to open the third quarter. Driving to the right, down to the baseline. Pinned by Brook Lopez, who's waving the big arms in front of him. And he forces a shot clock violation as Trae Young couldn't get it off in time.
Wow. Well, Trae Young in that second quarter, he was 2 for 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3 with 5 turnovers. I think they found a way to bottle him up after that 48 in game 1.
Yeah, if it wasn't Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez is taking on the defensive controls. Here's Lopez, a foul and one on the floater. Brook Lopez, who lost some time in game 1 due to the small lineup, and we saw that in the first half as well here in game 2. He has been efficient on the floor.
38 points in that painted area for Milwaukee in the first half. There's 2 more to start. And an absolute onslaught here for Milwaukee, getting anything they want on the offensive end.
3-point play. Bogey Bogdanovic ticketed with the foul. He's good with early quarter fouls. That is 3 now. Not even 30 seconds into the third quarter. Herter to Capella, the big man up front. Dribble handoff Bogdanovic using the Capella screen. Backs up. Tucker now defending. Bogdanovic goes to his right. 9 to shoot. One-hand pass to Trae Young on the left. Blows in. Floats it over Lopez and gets the roll for Young. Trae's first bucket of the second half. And a foul against Atlanta. And Clint Capella got caught up in traffic with 10:39 to go here in the third. 2 team fouls already. Minute 21 into quarter number 3. And the crowd is just settling in after enjoying the big... Trae Young will fire to Bogdanovic on the left. Blows by Lopez. Holiday comes to help. They find it on top to Young. Over to Herter. Contested 3 on its way. Not there. Rebounded by Middleton. And a foul against Atlanta. And Clint Capella got caught up in traffic with 10:39 to go here in the third. 2 team fouls already. Minute 21 into quarter number 3. And the crowd is just settling in after enjoying the big... 3-point line, dribbles to the free throw line, back to the basket, turns, one-legged jumper, good on the fade from the Greek Freak.
Yeah, let's not worry about the 3 ball, Giannis. Go ahead and do that.
Bounds.
How about Tucker? I mean, he's had his hands on.
2:49. Achieves it on the right, hands it off to Bogdanovic. Giannis defending. Now feeds Collins, turns on Tucker, short jumper, good. 2 in the ledger for Collins. 82-49. Teams trading baskets here early in this third quarter. Drew Holiday will pull the trigger on a deep jumper, and he knocks it down. It's a three-pointer, says Scott Foster. His toes were awfully close to the line. 85-49 Milwaukee. Trae Young stops on a dime, shoots the three, in and out. Rebound Giannis.
1 of 8. Now Trae Young from behind the arc.
Here's the pass to Giannis, who comes blistering down the lane. And with a Dr. J flair, has that arm out on the right side and carries. 2:49. Teams trading baskets here early in this third quarter. Drew Holiday will pull the trigger on a deep jumper, and he knocks it down. It's a three-pointer, says Scott Foster. His toes were awfully close to the line. 85-49 Milwaukee. Trae Young stops on a dime.
Why should your business go hybrid?
All the applause, all for the cause, yeah.
Progressive wants your... You went online to switch your car insurance to Progressive so you could save money, but then you saw a friend request from an old summer camp buddy.
Then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go.
Conference Finals. Suns lead the series 2-1. Coverage 8:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio. Pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Eastern Conference Finals on
It's a nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my styling. Where were you when my heart was on the ground?
What's your thought? It's a break on what you like. Atlanta's going to still try to bite into 30, but what do you want to see from the Hawks?
Well, no, I think it's big for guys like Bogdanovich, who's really been struggling. And then if Cam Reddish is a part of the rotation moving forward in the series, big minutes for him. But like for Trae Young tonight, you're not going to worry about this. I mean, he's seen all these defenses before. It's a tough night, and you move on.
It's Bucks out of the timeout. Middleton catch and shoot at the top, misses. Tucker gets another hand on it. Offensive rebound out to Brook Lopez. Missed the three. Another offensive rebound for Tucker. Hits the cutting Giannis, who scores on the layup as he hits the deck.
Tucker has been a nemesis for Atlanta here on the offensive glass.
One of the greatest 6'6" rebounders in league history. Got two offensive boards there. 89-57. Kevin Huerter stops the dribble on the left wing, and his pass is a turnover and a loose ball foul on John Collins as Middleton came up with it. That's another part of the story here tonight is Atlanta has not been taking care of the basketball. 13 turnovers.
Yeah, 15 turnovers for 25 Milwaukee points. And just going back to that point of you gain confidence if you start playing better here to finish the game. You think Trae Young's going to lose any confidence?
No.
After this game tonight?
Not based
John
on
Collins? No.
We've seen this year. When it's all said and done, quote unquote, the old cliche, you have accomplished your mission. You got 1 out of 2. You have split on the road. Here's Giannis pinned on the end line, pressured by Capella. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Milwaukee. Capella's arguing, I didn't touch it. And it will be Milwaukee basketball front court left. 89-57 Bucks. 6:56 on the clock here in the third quarter. Drew Holiday will inbound, baseline right, finds it to Middleton, going to the basket, but he'll pass it out to Lopez, who puts up a three, off the rim, no, tapped, and Capella can't control, he was fouled from behind, as it'll be on P.J. Tucker. Atlanta basketball with 6:49 to go in the third.
I am surprised of the lack of number of offensive boards for Milwaukee because they are crashing extremely hard. But again, shooting 60% from the field, there's not a whole lot of offensive boards to be had.
It has been a stellar night for the Bucks, who put up 77 first-half points. Trae Young finds Huerter on the left into the corner. Collins will drive through the lane, finds an open Bogdanovich, right corner three off the rim, top of the backboard, and falls down into the hands of Giannis. Antetokounmpo front court to the left. Now a no-look pass to the right corner. Middleton catch and shoot is good. Chris Middleton with a triple, and the Bucks go up 92-57.
And this is great for Middleton, right? I mean, these are non-pressure shots.
Trae Young puts it up from 16, missed it badly. Capella chased down the long rebound, finds an open Collins, corner three on its way, off the rim, no, rebound Tucker. P.J. Tucker's not asked to really score, but he has been a rebounding machine. And a pass to Tucker goes over his shoulder and incomplete as it is taken by Trae Young. Into the front court, Bogdanovich drops it for Capella, rolling toward the rim. He's double covered. Into the corner, Huerter. Huerter in the deep left corner, guarded by Middleton. Puts it on the deck, spins up top the arc, now drives to the middle. Little fadeaway. Jumper's good for Huerter. Nice ball handling to get out of the corner.
It was. Started way in that deep corner and got all the way to the other side of the floor for the fade.
92-59. Bucks in command. 5.5 left in the third. Chris Middleton, guarded by Huerter, will try to drive him through a screen. No, cross over the oohs and ahs as Middleton leaves it for Giannis at the free throw line. A one-legged jumper rattles 3 times and in. Giannis with 25 in game 2.
Gave it to Dirk Nowitzki. One-legged fader.
See a lot of the big guys going to the one-legged these days. We saw a lot of that from Joel Embiid last series against Atlanta. Kevin Huerter dribbling right wing, gives it up to Collins up top. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Bogdanovich takes it, shoots it, in and out on the three. Rebound Lopez. Giannis front court, loping dribble inside the arc. Now will rise from the elbow. Jumper not there. Contested rebound. Who else was involved? Tucker, but it ends up a save on the end line by Collins. Up ahead, Trae Young. Young tonight, 6 for 16. Drives under the basket, passes to Herter. Right corner three, in and out. Rebound contested, out of bounds. Last touch by Capella, who was going at it with Giannis on that one. Giannis ended up on the deck. Bucks will keep the ball.
Yeah, I think they could have easily called a loose ball foul there if they wanted, but just awarded Milwaukee the basketball is in a 35-point spread. I don't know that it's that big a call.
Giannis gets a hand as he heads to the Milwaukee bench.
They love Bobby Portis here.
Bobby Portis had a great year here in Milwaukee.
He's not third in the NBA in three-point shooting.
47% shooting during the regular year, and he was completely out of the rotation at the end of the Brooklyn series. Gallinari's in for Atlanta. Here's Holiday's front court, out of the right side. Step back three on its way. No good. Rebounded by Capella. 94-59 Milwaukee. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the third quarter of game two. Bogdanovich met by Portis. Will drive to the right. Tried to hand off to Gallinari. Didn't. Now passes to half court to Young. Trae Young with 7. Dribbles inside the arc. Got stripped of the ball. It's loose in the lane. Kicked around. Still on the floor. Holiday picks it up. Numbers for Milwaukee. And now a whistle.
That's turnover number 9 for Trae Young.
Trae Young, who had 8 in the first half, the most in any half in his career. And a foul on Atlanta to stop the transition there by Herter. Will stop the clock with 3:48 to go in the third quarter. The 14th foul on Atlanta and a timeout here in Milwaukee. Cheerful Bucks fans enjoying game two. 94-59, the spread over the Hawks with 3:48 to go in.
Feeling Milwaukee's taking the foot off the gas here in the quarter, right?
It's feeling pretty good here. They've answered. Atlanta had the little 8-0 spurt. Bud took a timeout. Up 38 here with 3 minutes to go in the third. Off the inbound, Gallinari, mid-post right back to the basket. Up top, Williams fakes on the three. Lowell pass to Gallo. A three, missed everything from the right. And rebounded by Drew Holiday.
8 for 27 from 3 are the Hawks.
Here's a spinning fader. Good for Chris Middleton in the middle of the lane. He's had a nice bounce-back game tonight. 6 of 12 for 14.
I'm going to let you add it up, but the Hawks since Game 1 against Philadelphia,
three-point shooting
has got to be under 30%.
Yeah, they were barely at 30 coming in. Another miss by Solomon Hill and a loose ball foul against Milwaukee. Let's see, at last count for the Atlanta Hawks, they were at 30.1% since halftime of Game 1. And you add in the 8 for 28, and they're probably sitting at 29 right now.
Yeah, sitting under 30. Amazing. A lot of good shooters on this ball club. As Capella now checks out, Trae Young has already checked out. I don't know that we see them again tonight. I'm sure we don't.
2.5 minutes to go in the third. We may be seeing some players that we haven't seen in a while in an Atlanta uniform. Here's Herter. Step back deep two. No good. Rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Hope your board is ready over there.
We haven't seen Tony Snell in a long time. Bryn Forbes a three, circles the rim and goes down from the right wing. It is a 40-point lead in Game 2 here in Milwaukee. The Bucks cruising 99-59. Kevin Herter comes around the top. We'll go under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pass to Gallinari. Turns, shoots, connects from 16 feet away. Right now, Drew Holiday. He'll pass it to Bryn Forbes behind the Portis screen right at the three-point line. Misses one off the heel. Rebound contested by Connaughton, but controlled by Atlanta's Lou Williams. Minute 40 left. Here's a pass intended for Okongwu. And an offensive foul called. Drew Holiday, I thought, was backing him down pretty good to where he'd barely be able to catch it, but they called the wraparound, did Pat Frere, the official.
Nate McMillan at half court wondering the same thing. Hands on his hips, saying, "What are you talking about, Pat Frere?"
He's staring him down right now. Here's Nate McMillan as his team off a thrilling road win 2 nights ago. Equally as depressing a loss pending here with 1.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Middleton crossing to the left, gets inside the arc, jumps it up, misses it. Rebound controlled by Atlanta's Okongwu. 99-61 Milwaukee. And another offensive foul as Connaughton takes the charge from Gallinari.
Technical foul.
Yeah, he just kind of pumped his fist in the air and obviously said something in Pat Frere's direction as well.
Well, I agree. I just think when a defensive player, as you're running down the court, just decides to jump in front of you and stop, what are you supposed to do?
And you're not always looking straight ahead, right?
Exactly. Gallinari wasn't even looking. Connaughton just jumps in front of him and then a wave to the official, Pat Frere, that he didn't take too kindly to, and it's a technical foul.
There's the free throw. The technical free throw is made by Chris Middleton. He had a word, too, but I don't think it was in Italian. He might have got away with it. Had it been.
Thanasis.
Giannis's older brother was getting set to check in, but he's got to wait till the next dead ball.
That guy, I think, he doesn't use milk in his cereal, he uses Red Bull, because he's got more energy than anybody I've ever seen.
He's got like both hands clenched, ready to come in as we have a foul called, going to go the other way. That's going to allow Thanasis to get into the ball game, an illegal screen called against the Milwaukee Bucks, Drew Holiday. So Thanasis Antetokounmpo is in. Chris Middleton will head to the bench.
And I think Middleton just walked by Mike Budenholzer, and I think he was saying, I wanted a few more minutes to try to get my rhythm. You know, you just let him go the last minute. And he really struggled in Game 1, and not so great here tonight, 6 of 13, but I think he wanted some rhythm.
Lou Williams hits a baseline jumper over Thanasis with 58 seconds to go in the quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks hit the century mark in less than 3 quarters, 100-63. You heard that correct, 100-63. Milwaukee leads Atlanta. Here's Drew Holiday, pass in the corner. Connaughton gets off a long one and hits the three-pointer. 103-63, a 40-point lead with 40 seconds to go and a near steal. Drew Holiday says, this game's not over yet.
Connaughton 3 for 3 from 3 after the 0 for 4 in Game 1.
Gallinari bumps off the defender Portis, pass down low to Okongwu, and a foul down low as Connaughton was trying to defend. With 29.7 to go, Milwaukee had a foul to give, right? Yep, this will be side out from the far left side with 29.7 to go here in the third. Inbound to Onyeka Okongwu, the Hawks rookie. Pass to Lou Williams. Tries a three, missed it. Forbes rebounds. And the game clock and the shot clock virtually in sync for the end of this third quarter. It might be the last we see of Drew Holiday.
The extended garbage time here. A second half of basic garbage, huh?
Holiday with 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Crowd sensing that. Oh, we got an offensive foul by Connaughton off the ball with 6.8. Wow. Connaughton getting right up on Pat Frere, and so is Mike Budenholzer.
Timeout is 6.8.
Wow. Oh, they're going to
review.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
We better call the league office. Have we had a challenge in a 40-point game?
I don't think you should be allowed. Seriously, you're not allowed if you're up 40.
Well, they waive off the head coach interview at the end of 3, right? When it's over 20 points.
Absolutely.
So maybe they should waive that off too. But we've seen just a little bit of everything tonight.
Wow. That is interesting.
Lou Williams apparently pushed Connaughton into Solomon Hill. Yep, we got the replay on the big board overhead.
Is this like a little dig here?
I think it is.
From Mike Budenholzer
I think
to
he's
the
been
officials?
frustrated
Like,
with some of the calls.
and they're going to have to make the right call here, which should be an overturn, right?
Yes.
You agree? Yeah.
I believe, yes. They'll see that push. And that should be an overturn here with 6.8 to go. But I think you're right.
Crucial one. I mean, it's just, this is huge.
Yeah. I think, frustrated and making a point. I'm going to make you go over and talk to the guys at the replay center in Secaucus. Meanwhile, they got an over.
You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Jordan Nwora, who's a rookie from Louisville, their number 45 choice in the draft. Bobby Portis and the aforementioned Thanasis Adetokounmpo, splitting the free throws as Gallinari. Two of the Adetokounmpo brothers here in Milwaukee. Portis will dribble at the top when the first minute of the fourth quarter hits the cutting Nwora, puts it up and puts it in. Jordan Nwora with some playoff points for the Milwaukee Bucks. 105-64 Bucks. Lou Williams will drive under the basket. Over to Solomon Hill. Three-pointer from the corner, not there. And Nwora beats him to the long rebound. Up ahead, Teague, middle of the floor. Pass back for Portis. Was that tipped? It was not. Over and back as Portis chased it down. Turnover, Bucks. And the parade comes. It looks like Elijah Bryant, a rookie from BYU, is about to check into the game. So that'll be the last we see of Bryn Forbes. Danilo Gallinari is out, and Chris Dunn, remember the number 5 pick by the Timberwolves years ago, came back from arthroscopic ankle surgery, had a sprained MCL before that. Here's Cam Reddish, jumper not there, rebounded by Okongwu, an offensive board for Atlanta. Now Reddish puts his head down, drives free throw line, jumper is good. with 10.5 minutes to go. 105-66 Milwaukee. You mentioned at the end of the third quarter, extended garbage time. That's a Marv Albert reference, right?
Yes.
And Marv broadcasting the game in his final duties as an announcer. Calling it a career after this. Long, distinguished career. Portis misses. There was a foul and all the excitement because the Nazis went up and absolutely jackhammered one. That won't count. Yeah, he's looking to make a highlight here in his extended garbage.
Well, yeah, it looked great, but all three Hawk players around the area stopped when the whistle blew. So. Oh, good sign here for Milwaukee, as you mentioned. Portis out of the rotation the last 3 ball games against Brooklyn as he misses the first free throw. And back in, I thought he made an impact in game 1. And he played very well here tonight. Great energy, did a nice job defensively.
Bobby Portis, who didn't play the last 3 games in the Brooklyn series. It's a free throw there to make it 106-66. A 40-point Milwaukee beatdown to this point on the Atlanta Hawks. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Chris Dunn will hand it off to Hill, and now back to the top to Cam Reddish. Reddish gets a high screen, drives down the post, got stripped of the ball, out of bounds. It'll stay with Atlanta with 4.4 on the shot clock.
You wonder if Cam Reddish is going to get in this rotation. Did see some good signs from Bogdanovich tonight. He knocked down a couple of threes. Looked a little better physically to me.
6'8", really long arms. Got a wingspan over 7 feet. Would be a big help on the defensive end. On the inbound, goes to Okongwu, jumps it up from the left and knocks it down.
Well, I don't know really after you watch a game here tonight, do they need more help on the defensive end or the offensive end? Because both of them were not very good.
Elijah Bryant missing on a 3, rebounded by Reddish. And that's a good point because what's going to be the counter now for the aggressive approach against Trae Young, which really worked and forced him into nearly double-digit turnovers?
Well, it's nothing that he's not seen. Is done. Gets fouled here on the jump shot. I don't think there's a whole lot to it. I mean, I think they just got to be a little more aggressive. He's got to be smarter with the basketball. The turnovers were a killer for this team in the early going. And then defensively, I thought was the biggest problem is the ability of Milwaukee to break down their man, get to the paint, and kick to open threes at the start of this ball game was huge. They made, 7 threes in that first quarter?
They did.
They made 2 in game 1. And they only made 8 for the game in game 1. And
they almost matched it.
Yeah, and they're sitting on 14 here, which this number would be a lot larger had they had to play here in the third quarter. But so defensively, I think, is going to be more of the emphasis from Nate McMillan.
Bobby Portis heads to the bench for the final time. Mamadi Diakite replacing him, the rookie from Virginia, and also entering the lineup, Tony Snell, the former Buck, who shot 57% from 3, didn't play enough to qualify, but has not been in the rotation as Wara by Milwaukee misses the jumper. The ball squirts out to Bryant, and the Bucks keep possession coming up on 9 minutes to go in game 2. Feed to Diakite, who wheels at the three-point line and buries it from the deep right corner, right in front of the sullen Atlanta bench. 109-70, Milwaukee. Cam Reddish lines one up and answers a three-pointer from the left.
Yeah. Again, this is big time, last 8.5 minutes here for Cam Reddish. Get some rhythm. He hasn't played since February 21.
And now the blow-by and one, count it. Jeff Teague, who beat Reddish that time, got the foul, will have a chance at a three-point play. Jeff Teague, who did not last long in game 1, had some blown assignments against Trae Young, and getting into this game with Milwaukee well in hand with 8:40 to go.
Right, but again, big for him just to get a little rhythm back. Understand, made a couple defensive errors, and you never know when your number could get called.
Three-point play for Teague, 112-73. Here's Cam Reddish fading, shot no good from the left. Getting up for the rebound was Elijah Bryant. Bryant, 6'5" guard. Drives, finds Wara, baseline drive, handoff, Diakite at the rim. He missed the jam, and it's rebounded by Nathan Knight, who's getting some run now for the Atlanta Hawks. Inside Okongwu, middle of the paint, turns, fires, misses. Diakite rebounds. Going under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And you know what? I'd say just about everybody stayed in the building because they know it's going to be tough to get out as Diakite scores on the basket. Usually you would see the building emptying right about now, and maybe they will at the next time out.
You paid good money. You might as well get your 48 minutes worth.
It's true. It is a playoff game, and with a win tonight, that ensures a Game 5 in this series here in Milwaukee as Nathan Knight misses a three-pointer.
Well, we're in Milwaukee. As long as they're still selling beer, they're going to be here.
It's Friday in Milwaukee. When do they stop selling beer?
Well, I don't know about in the arena. Don't they have rules with pro sports? They shut it off at the end of the third quarter?
Well, if that's true, these fans would be outside right now.
Well, that's true. So they're selling beer.
There you go. Wara with a shot block, got it back. Finds Bryant in the corner, missing a three. And on the far side, it's rebounded by Chris Dunn of Atlanta. 114-73 the score. Bucks the lead, and Jeff Teague will take a foul here to stop it with 5:06 to go.
I don't think either of these teams have a memo. When it's a 40-point game, you do not foul. Already sitting here with 5 fouls. 114-73.
Wow. Just crossing 7 minutes to go. Atlanta has it. Okongwu will feed Chris Dunn. Now feeds the rolling Okongwu. Gets the pass off to Reddish in the corner. Fires one on top. Good ball movement here. And it's a corner three missed by Tony Snell. Rebounded by Bryant. He crosses half court. Head of steam. Whoa, a block down low. And going end over end was Nathan Knight. A tremendous block, but he had no chance to get his arms underneath him to brace the fall. And he's on his back in a bit of pain. That's the last thing anyone wants to see in this game with 6:41 to go, regardless of who it is.
Came over and